Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 11th episode of Stardust Telepath. Now, last episode, definitely a big character development episode for Haruno. Good to see all that, get all that from her. You know, the backstory, the flashback, all that good stuff. And it was called like Crybaby Restart or whatever. And yeah, Umika also definitely trying to make some strides, right? She watched her terrible speech and all that, so hopefully, Umikai shows she can, bring everyone back together, get everything in a good state, because she is the Kaicho that we need. So, yeah, let's just jump on into it, see how things go. As always, click the like button if you enjoy the video, and check out my Patreon for access to the picture-in-picture version. So, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. She watching it again. Why don't torture yourself like this on H-Chan. Don't stop the video. At least she has faith in her. But I mean, if she got through it, she got through it. That's worth something. You know, I would have just quit and run away halfway through. So, props to her. Because, I mean, it sucks to fail at something, but as long as you get through it till the end, you get something out of it. You know, as they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which is a mostly accurate statement. I mean, depending on how liberally you want to interpret it. Space, the final frontier. Oof. Oh yeah, didn't Haruno take her goggles last episode? That's why she gives them back to her in the opening. The foreshadowing is real. When Aishan here, have a warm beverage, it'll make you feel better. Just put the phone away. Rematch in Seaside. I know that voice, you. Bonaboo. I wouldn't call that late, yeah. Yep, she commandeered them. She was just throwing them away. It's mine now. Basically the Kool-Aid man right there. It was pretty amazing. Let's see Yumi could go through some walls, steal some stuff. Yeah, just don't make Yumi get jealous over there. I would ask about the secret plan, but then it wouldn't be a secret anymore. Tashkani. It almost looks like candy or something. Oh! Okay, okay. Well, nice to see you too. Okay. You want to get better. You want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. Menti. Wait, what is... Wait, what? I think that said Kohai. I was a little bit late to check out the Japanese bit, but I probably said Kohai. I'll double check that later. Neon Senpai. I'm gonna tell on you. The maturity level's off the chart. I guess it was nice of them to text them first. They're just coming in. Hello? Yeah, she just oozes casualness, so best to go with that. Like, she definitely has that casual, high school girl kind of talk, whatever you want to call that. Very slangy. Please handle my rocket with care. Ah. Mm. Yeah. Always use a jig. Yeah, considering they translated Senpai as mentor there, I'm pretty sure it was Kohai earlier. Yeah, it's amazing what little things can make a big difference in this sort of field. Matataki's pretty impressive, isn't she? Yeah, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. K is best senpai. Failures on the path to success and all that. It's a work in progress. That sounds like a great idea. Show her how much you've grown, yeah. Let's go lunch. Right here, indoors? Oh, okay. That's cool. That sounds great. What? Just watching YouTube over there? uh, that's a very small looking pic. Just because of chibi art style, but that looked really small. Ooh, stats and stuff. It looks like legit software, so. Okay, yeah, so it's not quite that small. Yeah, Kay, you're the best. Don't ruin the illusion. It happens. Please don't bully. Well, that's understandable. Don't overestimate yourself, guys. Yeah, don't listen to them. Just simulation. I know we can. I have faith. Giving her the literal push forward. Show her our rocket power. Hey, Matsutake, how you holding up? Are you missing your goggles yet? Are you missing Umika yet? Like, no solicitors. Challenge. Yeah, I think this is where the rematch thing comes into play. Getting deja vu. Okay, I didn't take any convincing whatsoever. I mean, she looks kind of dead inside, but I'm sure we can fix that. Give her some forward action; it'll make her feel better. The wind definitely does add dramaticness to it. I did miss you, Matataki. I'm glad to see you. All about that height. Man, she just has some great like poses. This scene, just ooh, wow, that was fast. Okay, I think we can beat that. I'll tell you later. That would be nice. She's like, I'm getting those goggles back, bitch. She's probably not thinking that, but she probably is. Okay, a little bit nervous, but I think we got this. Yeah, that's a pretty good launch. It's hard to tell how it compares, but I think that's roughly the same height. I think she was impressed. Oh wow, okay, we definitely won then. Damn, but it did also seem like Matsutaki's didn't go as high as it should have. I wonder if she was holding back, or it could just be not in good shape. But I feel like she probably held back. Yeah, I think she's gonna call her out on it. Yeah. Yes, I knew it too. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, no. Why won't you just stay with us? Smack her, Rumika. Is she going to? Okay. That's better than a smack. uh, you said plenty to make someone cry. Get off. Give Matsutake a crybaby restart. She's definitely not the only one. Now this is the Matsutake I know. Yeah. Now let's touch warheads with her. Good times. Elbow on the shoulder is so good. Oh god, that line. Actually got chills from that. Now this is truly the crybaby restart. Umika's not like other girls. And yet, here she stands, right in front of you. Hand reached out. It's part of your charm, don't worry about it. Yeah, I can see where after all that, she would end up in a pretty bad state. Yeah, they're not gonna disappear. Confetti. The look on Matsuzaki's face in that shot. because you know deep down this is different. It was a good time. There we go. Finally the truth out of her. Because it's what you believe. Oh god. Oh, Mazataki, I love you. There we go. Even better hugging action. Not to be left out. Study all of their names. You know, even called you by your real name. Yep, we finally returned them to her when the time was right, when she earned them. She does look so much better with the goggles. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That was like a 4-way. Man. She's lucky to still be alive. And the 4 shells together. Nice touch. Especially for, you know, this kind of anime. I'm just saying that seashells, interesting choice of imagery. Not going to elaborate on it further than that. But wow, what a final scene there. I feel like there's a decent amount to say in the discussion. Okay, so it looks like there's a stinger. I knew she was gonna say that. That's the tsundere I know and love. Is that tsundere an alien yet? I knew it. I mean, look at her face at it all, really, but... That was too good. Oh, no! Yeah, I mean, I get it. Okay. We had the title drop as our final episode. I always appreciate that. But, okay. That was the 11th episode of Stardust Telepath. Okay, so the episode, I mean, first of all, probably the best episode of the series so far. Like, at least top 3, definitely, but possibly best episode. But, yeah, this episode was really 2 parts. First part was the K training arc. And second part being the Matsutake discussion, segment. But yeah, the K part, basically we went to K. We wanted some help because K is, Kei is best. Kei is the best person that we know that we can ask for help, right? So we did so. As a result, we got to go to like Kei's club room and her, teammates, and got to see their dynamic, which is a pretty fun one, right? Like, they definitely could be the main characters of their own, slice of life anime. They definitely could be. I mean, usually you wouldn't only have 3 people. It's almost always 4. I don't know why that's the magic number for those kind of shows, but they are. Maybe so you can have 2 different ships. I don't know. But yeah, we learned some good stuff there. Had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that segment. K is always a fun one. But yeah, the real meat and potatoes of the episode was definitely the second half, right? When we confronted Matataki, right? And overall, there's definitely a lot of aspects to it that felt a little bit off, which very much hinted towards kind of what was going on in Matataki's head. Because we offered her the rematch and want to go after her, and she agreed to it very easily without fighting it at all. But she also had a very different look on her face. Like, it commented on the dead eyes and all that. But that's obviously a pretty big hint there that she's not in a normal state of mind as she's doing this stuff, as she agrees to this. And even at the beach itself, I commented on some of the cool poses. But just in general, her disposition, it felt just off. That's how I would describe it. Like she was just going through the motions of something. Her heart, her spirit wasn't actually in it. It just has to go through this, and it'll be wrapping up something, and she just go back to her dark workstation or whatever she calls that, right? Like, it definitely kind of had that vibe to it. Of course, some of this is just in hindsight sort of thing, but I did definitely feel something was off as I was watching it. But yeah, we had our competition, and she shot off a rocket. We shot off ours, and even after our rocket shot off, the camera focused on Matataki and the look on her face, right? Like, just off is how I would describe a lot of those looks. Like, this is not the Matataki I know. But then we got the results that we won by quite a large margin, like over double the height. So it is kind of telling that she felt the need to hold back that much. Like, she did not have a whole lot of faith in their ability. But yeah, that K training arc really helped them, and they did pretty well. But yeah, I was definitely suspicious that she had held back. See, what was it that she said that made me doubt myself? Yeah, guess I was a bit sloppy with my build quality. When she said that, I dropped like a little bit on that theory. It's like, okay, maybe that's not necessarily true, but it's like slightly dropped, not much. But I did start to doubt myself a little bit. But I shot back up right about here when she said, "You don't need me." That's when I went back up as like, no, this is her idea of just like showcasing that. Yeah, well, literally what she said, "You don't need me." That, like, I'm not good enough for you. Like, that's kind of, like, yeah, just, you're better off without me. I don't want to be with you. She tried to kind of, like, wrap it up in that bow and just have, like, an end to that arc of her life, but obviously that was never going to happen. And I don't think anybody was really fooled by that. But I think Haruno was the first one to call her out on it. You can stay with a little speech or whatever. But yeah, then we had the scene where Umika literally walks up, gives her the hug, does more crying, and this is where the scene like really took off and really demonstrated just a level of character development that Umika's had. Like, obviously, she's been a work in progress for the whole show, really, but like especially last episode and this one, last episode kind of being a very good setup for this demonstration, this episode, right? This is where her character development really started to shine through. But yeah, Umika, very, weak, lacking confidence, crybaby. Like, that's very much, looking to Matataki as kind of an example, as a role model, something to strive for. That's how she was. But now she's in, like, a very different position. She has a different perspective. She's changed, like, her positioning, right? She's the one that's standing strong, holding out her hand, trying to encourage someone else, giving someone else a place to belong. Like, very much Uno reverse card on a lot of things, right? So, like, being able to do something like that is impossible without a good amount of character development and, and self-reflection and all that good stuff. But yeah, very, very good stuff we got from Umika here. As always, I'm not an articulate person enough to really do it justice, but very, very good stuff we got here. Really enjoyed the various like flashback shots, you know, that we got of the group and stuff. You know, really kind of remind us just how far we've come. But yeah, Matataki does have her own issues, you know, her own trauma that gives her kind of trust issues and not wanting to get too close to anyone else, not truly getting committed to it. Almost like, I don't know, like a little bit of a similarity here, where like you don't put your full self into it because you are afraid of getting hurt, you know, losing it, caring about it too much. Because the more you care about something, the more it hurts when you lose it, right? Like that concept is not. It's pretty common in works of fiction, honestly, but it's not it's common because it's a reasonable, it's a thing, you know. But definitely showcase here. But Umika, her words are not empty, or however it was translated, vapid, worthless, whatever, you know, kudaranai. But it's basically just like, yeah, Umika's a real deal. Matataki's been with her long enough where she should know she's a real deal, but, you know, knowing something and, like, truly accepting it are not quite the same thing, and this really helped her get over that hump and truly put herself out there, reach out, and, you know, accept this place that she belongs alongside Umika and the gang, and it was all beautiful and great to watch, for sure. And then we gave her back the goggles, lifted up the goggles, had some more aggressive forehead action to show her, you know, how important she is to us. Lots of blushing as well. And showing the 4 clams together, just to wrap it all up. And we had a nice little stinger because it wasn't quite over yet, and get us some good tsundere stuff from Matataki. Here it is, or comma, well, if that's what you want, I don't mind treating you. As do the classic look away, blush, cheek scratching, you know. And then we go over to you with that smug-looking face, where she said, Maruo beef teriv. And I did not need the translation. I knew what she said. She was calling her tsundere there. The look said it all. Yeah, tsundere huchuchi. Even the way she said it was great. And then she got back to her nickname. But yeah, we actually got Matataki referring to them all by their real names, even you. Like that also. There was like at least 2 or 3 moments where, maybe 4, where lines were delivered that just like shot me right to the heart, and that was one of them, you know. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Umika may or may not be dead, but it was, you know, it was not in vain. She was able to rescue our club before she passed on, so it's all good. But yeah, as far as like a dramatic reconciliation, is that the right word for it? You know, scene between a group of friends where a lot of feelings come out, a lot of things get resolved. Like, I couldn't have asked for more. I couldn't have asked for a better scene for that type of scene. But what we got here was great. Definitely top tier of its kind, you know. Like, I generally don't watch the more, you know, drama kind of shows, right? But you know, even shows that definitely have a lot of that, I don't think would be any better in this regard than what we got here. That's my hot take there. But yeah, just a lot of great stuff for sure. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully this is the last of this kind of thing. If we could just be a happy, positive, healthy club going forward, just having fun. So that's kind of my hope. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.